years pass, and all this time, Homelander, the better, smarter and stronger, the only one, was controlled dominantly by Sister Sage to control the US president and put superheroes at the head of military. He put a sentence call on Starlighters and put all of them, almost all people, into prison camps to make America safe again. The moment he thought he has won, Starlight put the flight video on to not only remind his real face to the world, but to remind him about his cruel crime on that flight again.
Me up with your wish in hand. I didn't have to sell you.
Again caused him a huge narcissistic injury once again, and started the fire in season 5.
America will be safe again.
Shall anyone knows America can't be safe again, because it's not in good hands.
If we freeze it here, yeah. I mean, last I checked, I do not have 7 fingers on one hand.
This is Ellen the Marvelous, the Movie Gangstar. And finally, after releasing 2 episodes of final season, I wanna talk and discuss on the show on what's going on after 2 years, what has changed and what has not. And I'm gonna talk about all great performances in the show and creation of The Boys this season, with all regards for Eric Kripke and the pure type of comedy he presents to us as a parody, and he puts all the reality in front of us in the most grotesque form of that.
And I gotta tell you, it was perfect. Perfect. Everything, down to the last minute details.
I know I'm a little too late. It's not my fault. It's been more than a month that my country, Iran, is under a war situation. There is a blackout and I didn't access any internet connection. My every night was passing as a victim of a Call of Duty, especially as we were living by the airport. Huge loud explosions, dark smoke was covered all around, as even I couldn't see stars in the night. Instead, Spitfires and rockets.
CQ, this is W9.
Finally, I decided to do the impossible, making my reviews and ask my sister overseas to upload them on YouTube for you. I don't have access to any sources and any news, and I only create my own views as reviews. I have missed you all a lot. Honestly, I'm not a fan of YouTube compliment, but like my video if you enjoyed and share it to be my voice from Iran for freedom and peace. If you want to watch more, just subscribe to my channel and turn the bell for notification. Homelander been humiliated now, and it's up to Sage cover up for him. But she has been prepared before. They already have put enough deepfake and gossips on social media, and it's impossible if anyone believes in what they saw on the screen. But from the other side, this is Ashley.
Ashley! Look at me.
Hey Ashley, she's now Vice President of USA. She has happily got married, and wow. It's impossible and no one has any doubts if she covers for him, I mean Ashley. Sage also is controlling her as well. Nowadays, every woman has a high position, and it seems Homelander is no one but a puppet show. Such a shame, for Firecracker has no more milk to feed him. It seems Homelander has lost his appetite for milk. Instead, he decides for revenge because now he's thirsty for blood. In reality, he listens to everyone's heartbeat as a vampire thirsty for blood. I mentioned on revenge, yes, he has decided to not only get revenge on the Starlight, but Huey as well. He plans to execute Huey, Frenchie, and MM. By this way, he can trap Starlight in his revenge plan too. Wait, let's see where are these poor guys? Welcome to STARLIGHTER'S camp, I mean the prison. What's the difference? Even worse. Huey, Frenchie, and MM are only 3 prisoners who have passed these 2 years there. Lots of people have been kept there imprisoned as they are Starlighters, but in fact these are cruel soups on capturing innocent people inside these camps to have everything under control. These trio had been through a lot together as they still have hope for freedom and preparing themselves in quiet.
Look at me.
Holy shit! They are not only in a prison, but they have been sentenced to being tortured as they look everywhere or use anything they look into smiling Homelander's face.
Look at me.
Homelander is a mess. As he fakes until he makes, let's check on the boys and see what are they doing. Where are the others?
That was diabolical.
Butcher as ever, the one who knows where they are and knows how to gather all together. After he passed by his parents' house in London and gave a secret visit to his hateful father. Yes! As I said, first he went to his father, but what did he do to him? Injected him some super-deadly virus? Diabolical. He used his own father as a bait, like a parasite. Maybe for final battle. After what he did, went after Kimiko and Annie to bring them in. Homelander, from the other side, goes to his father, Soldier Boy, who he has kept in fridge for almost whole 2 years. Son of a what? It seems Butcher and Homelander are mirroring each other at the same time. Butcher used his father as a bait, as a parasite. Homelander decided to have Soldier Boy by his own side and sent him to find Butcher for him. Let them both with mommy and daddy issues and get back to the other side. Through the show, it's obviously clear that everyone has got aged and at the same time has changed. Some for the good and some for the other reason. Huey, Frenchie, and MM have become stronger because they have had to keep each other's back and at the same time be careful about themselves. They have fought with their own shadows and fears as it seems. Kimiko, at the same time, has done a huge, fabulous healing work to get her voice back, and as ever, she's brave and trained.
16-hour flight and not a fucking peep.
Because all you can say is oi, 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 cunt, cunt, cunt.
Like the better with a mouth shut.
But Starlight, honestly, I doubt if this is the real Starlight we are dealing with. And the real Starlight, I think, is the real one we met at the beginning of the episode, whom released that flight video at the first place. At the beginning, we saw Starlight was fighting with Noir. As it seems, the real Noir is back, and this is the only reason for him not talking anymore. I believe the first scene, it was real Noir whom was fighting with real Starlight, or better to say Annie. This Annie now we see flirting with Huey, and as Huey says himself, her hair has changed, is the shapeshifter version. The first time Butcher and Kimiko arrived to her, Kimiko felt her filthy smell, and Butcher saw those bloody stuff. I think Butcher already knows, but who knows what's going on in his sick head. It's great. We see A-Train has stepped away from Homelander and Vought. Instead, he's protecting his own family. A-Train also stands in mirror with Deep as he feels responsibility for his actions and people's life. Deep pieces on himself if Homelander even groans on him. In a scene, A-Train, who got aged now and dust has covered him as he is the fastest runner in the world and always in run, who has turned into the god of not only speed but dust, stands in front of Deep, who believes in himself as the god of 7 seas, and all he puts on the show is out of his weakness and fear of Homelander. But A-Train absolutely has conquered his past shadow and now he's a real hero. The moment Annie asks him for help, he denies and leaves because he believes he has to protect his own family now. But the moment he arrives to that Starlighters camp is the climax point of the episode. He freezes the scene as he did before in season 1 when he wanted to kill and sacrifices his own girlfriend. But this time he wisely edited the scene as he could save everyone in danger and got a beam. At the end, he stood against this narcissistic, paranoid, psychopathic Homelander, as brave as he portrayed his real face and identity in front of his eyes, and once again reminded him that he is no one without his powers, nothing like a piece of shit. He did this in his last breath before getting killed by Homelander.
Why does this keep happening to me? I guess the strongest men are the most alone. You wouldn't understand. Nobody does.
The drive for Homelander to getting to this point was all hatred and jealousy he had towards Huey, and this is amazing how much a power plus dreadful superhero as he claims himself has become jealous of a simple human only because of how much love he attracts towards himself that Homelander believes in as the attention.
Why would Starlight and Butcher piss away their lives to try and rescue you?
He never have had any points and facts about love. All he wants is what he needs himself and nothing more. As I mentioned naively as a scared child, like a Red Riding Hood. At that moment, he sees even A-Train has came to help and save Huey. That amount of jealousy and rage causes him to kill A-Train just because he introduced his real him directly to himself. The one Homelander tried to reflect back on Huey, that baby shampoo thing he called him, on Huey as he was laser eyeing him, A-Train's help turned that laser eye onto himself. And A-Train turned into a mirror of reality in front of him. A-Train was laughing when he was getting chucked by raging Homelander. He was looking into his eyes, laughing on him, on that fake show puppet he was. And later, by his casket, Homelander only tried to calm himself and convince his ego of that diabolic crime he was committed. So pathetic he became, a real monster who wants to eat America, not making it safe.
What did I ever do to deserve that? What, was I too nurturing? Too forgiving? Well, maybe, but damn it, you weren't like the others. Snakes. Backstabbers. I could count on you, man. I did count on you. I loved you.
By a quick glimpse onto the growing feelings and interactions between Kimiko and Frenchie, it's obvious that they both have healed. Kimiko is stronger. She tells Frenchie to stand for himself on his words. And that's the spirit. They all need to be saved. Maybe not only by someone else, but also by themselves. We all are living in a world of rage and chaos. We all need to be saved. In reality, everyone needs to save themselves first, then they can help others in order to be saved and be safe. Homelander also needs to be saved before he puts everyone else in danger. But can this creature he has become be saved? That's the question.
I can resurrect you. I can give you back what you lost. I can even make you number 2 in the 7. Number 2.
Homelander has his father, Soldier Boy, in a fridge in his room, exactly in a corner, not only far from everyone's reaching view, but exactly on the point where he looks towards so much, or maybe stares at. Before he had a mirror to look into, now he has a glassy fridge with his father inside. As he's looking onto him turns into him. He exactly feels and knows what's going on around him and how all these filthy chicks have turned him into their puppet. He knows how much others are scared of him, and this shows that amount of fear he bears with himself that has turned him into such a pathetic puppet. Now he feels alone, and he scares of Starlighters, and more than everyone scares of Butcher. And this is how he approaches to that classy fridge and brings Soldier Boy back and manipulates the story of his death to trigger him and sends after Butcher for revenge. In fact, he acts as a scared child who needs his father to protect him, like a Red Riding Hood. And again, Master of Puppets, Sage, manipulates everything as if Homelander doesn't want Soldier Boy back. Instead, she lies to him by telling him he has used his father as a bait against that deadly virus Butcher has for him. But clearly, we see him feeling the other way, and he doesn't want to lose his father Soldier Boy for nothing. Really, it's time for him to grow up. At the end, we see Soldier Boy trapped into Butcher's plan, and now Butcher wants to use Soldier Boy as a bait. Exactly the same bit what he did to his own father. Butcher seems so diabolical. The moment Homelander finds that Soldier Boy has died because of that deadly virus, he feels so hopeless because he sees himself as a bait for Sage to stay alive. He is asking himself all the time as he whips his wet eyes why everyone around him is dying and leaving him.
Not you. Why does everyone keep leaving?
This question shows how deep goes Homelander's egotistic naivety that has caused him to ask such a dumb question. The moment he leaves Soldier Boy's dead body by the ambulance, Soldier Boy wakes up from death. It seems he's immune to death. Maybe this is the only reason we saw Noir is back too. They are from the same age. But dead or alive, Homelander asks out of despair, like a Pinocchio, the Lord may show mercy on him,
Or maybe Santa Claus was coming to town.
and sent back his father Geppetto. These two episodes made me enjoy and shook me to the bone, because I could feel the atmosphere. Especially Homelander's show faking an AI with fingers for him. It was something more than real. Such a coincidence. How Homelander tries to clear himself without any knowledge by only using an AI word, and he's happy. And such a stunning underskin acting technique is something we can see only in Antony Starr's amazing acting style. Through the show, he acts dominantly in power on the scene, and this shows how much he knows his character and how smartly he creates situations with improvisation through his rhythmic speech and his creative gesture and tone. Honestly, my favorite character in the show is Butcher, and Karl Urban portrays him very unique and powerful. But that control Antony Starr had on Homelander, as we saw in these two first episodes, and how he transformed Homelander into a new type of monster was stunning.
I'm coming for you. Because today, a new age of superheroes begins. Why would Starlight and Butcher piss away their lives to try and rescue you?
At the end, as I mentioned before, we all need to be saved. We need to save ourselves in order to save others and our loved ones. Nothing can stand between us but ourselves. May always there are worms to dive deep into the roots and eating dust maybe to help us. Maybe that worm opens the way out of dust for us. We just need to be wise and laugh and receive at the same time, even if we have to weep our tears in quiet in the dark. My special thanks to Eric Kripke for such a strong opening for the season. Of course, we need to be saved, not to be doomed. Again, I talk too much and still too many things I have to share with you. I will try to make more reviews, especially as we are watching the final season. I hope I get my internet connection back again and I can share more with you. It seems Homelander, the one who wanted to save us and makes our country great again, has burnt our cables through his laser eyes. I'm joking. Hope you enjoyed my review. Feel free and drop your ideas and share with me and post in the comment section. It's up to you. You can cheer me up by a like and share my goddamn video on my birthday and make me happy. It's my birthday for real. And if you're interested in my reviews, subscribe to my channel and support me. Also, don't forget to turn that bell, you know. Thank you all for watching my video. See you all in my next review.
Because I do it for them.
With love from Iran, peace be still.
Confidence, heroes of soul, citizens here.